With the state's financial crisis growing, there's also a growing split between the governor and Democrats about the special session needed to solve it. News 13's Alex Goldsmith has the story.
Well, Jessica, the problem is now close to $1 billion one. The governor wants a solution agreed upon before calling lawmakers in for a special session to save money. But today, Democrats say they want those talks out in the open.
We don't want to be in the legislative session any more than anybody else does, but we have to do our work.
Last year, when hundreds of millions of dollars of capital outlay funding was at risk, lawmakers negotiated, came in for a day-long special session, and then left. Now, with the state facing a big budget crisis caused by slumping oil and gas prices and a sluggish economy, the governor wants a planned special session next month to go just as quickly.
Have the solutions ready, agreed upon, walk in, spend a day, and get out.
But Senate Democratic leadership says not this time.
We don't want to see deals done, in the back rooms or, before we even get to a special session. We want to see this debated out in the open so that everybody can be a part of it.
That would mean a more transparent process, but UNM political science professor Gabe Sanchez says politics are likely what's at play here.
It's an election year in which I think every single legislative seat is open, and they realize the more we're talking about the economic crisis in the state, the worse that is for Republicans and the Republican administration.
The governor has pushed for shorter special sessions because they cost $50,000 a day to run. And Sanchez thinks that argument could hold weight with voters.
Given where we are financially in the state, I think most of the public would look at that and say, wait a minute, why do we need $50,000 a day? Isn't there a way to do this in a half day?
I think that the amount to hold a special session is really minimal as it relates to, the overall $1 billion deficit that we have right now.
Late this afternoon, the governor's office slammed the Dems' request, with a spokesperson calling it, quote, either a political stunt or a foolish use of public money. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Alex. Democrats say rolling back corporate tax incentives and cuts for the wealthy are what they'll push for in the budget deal. Republicans are resistant to the idea of raising taxes to solve the problem.